Powers. We are myself 100 Eyes, and we're live on the Powers for Breakfast show. And today we're joined by a special guest. He goes by the name of Cee Dee Situation.
Cee Dee Situation, yeah.
Are you mad?
Blessings, Powers, man, Powers.
Big up yourself, my bro.
Respect for having me on your platform. So.
I appreciate you coming down today, man.
Yeah.
How was your journey?
It's a nice journey still. I kind of commuted down, so I got a lot of reflection time.
Yeah?
Yeah, so it was good, man.
When did you come down? Today?
Yesterday.
Oh.
I came down yesterday.
To the people, them. My man's from Birmingham, you know. He's from the Midlands.
0121.
Oh, we're getting gang in here.
Yeah?
Yeah? Where did you stay last night?
Wandsworth.
Yeah.
Wandsworth area.
In the ghetto.
Yeah.
Do you hear any gunshots?
Clapton yesterday.
Hackney?
No. Yeah, no. Actually, I kind of came through that way. Tell a lie. I went to a Weatherspoons. Is it Clapton Junction?
Oh, Clapham Junction.
Clapham. Sorry.
Oh, Wandsworth, Clapham Junction.
Yeah.
Duh.
Like the asparagus.
Where's that?
On the corner. Okay. It does look like a little Shubbins, man, but that's my kind of spot. Gotta connect with the people.
I hear that, my bro.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Birmingham.
Country?
Birmingham. Should I say Birmingham? I don't sound country no more. Nah,
no, your origins?
Kitty, St. Kitts in Jamaican. No, my dad's side's Jamaican and my mum's side's St. Kitts.
Okay. Are your parents here?
Yes. One of my parents is gone, unfortunately.
Rest in power.
Yeah. It's her memorial next Sunday, so bless her soul, my mum.
Okay. Yeah. Rest in power, mum's
yeah,
man.
Yeah.
She's Jamaican?
Nah, she's the Kitty side. My dad's is the Jamaican side.
So what side do you gravitate to more?
Both,
yeah? He's bang in the middle.
Bang in the middle. There's good qualities where you get from both sides. And then when you look, they're the same people, really.
You're right.
You know what I mean? They use the same seasons, just slightly different. Same attitude, same kind of. It's just slightly different.
It was just lingo that's different.
Yeah.
How far is St. Kitts from Jamaica?
I don't know, you know.
No?
I don't want to say it because people are going to Google it and say I'm not guessing.
You have to be careful what you say out here, for real.
Yeah.
Guys,
I'm not guessing. But yeah. The small islands, as they call us, the small islands. But yeah, then I got the Jamaican side as well. So
you been St. Kitts?
No, I ain't been Jamaican either.
Damn.
Yeah.
You looking to go?
Yes.
Soon?
Yeah, definitely. And Africa as well.
Powers.
Yeah.
Powers.
It's got to be done.
It's got to be done, man.
Yeah,
that's like our Mecca.
Yeah.
We
definitely.
need to go back and see the homeland and
Definitely.
touch the soil and connect with the people.
Definitely.
Because I feel like we're so disconnected. But I feel like they're disconnected as well. Like it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
There's disconnections on both sides.
Yeah. But then you know what I was talking earlier, I was saying like looking at the word real, and then you look at the word real of like what you put onto the side of a camera, the old school cameras to capture imagery. I was thinking about that this morning, having just got that conversation, so I started to realise, like, you know what, we're all creating our own reels of life, and we're all our own characters. You know what I mean? So it spins your perception of how you look at your life. So you go through adversity, but in a film you get excited, like, yo, what they're going to do now? But when you're in character in real life, you kind of crumble because you're in it. You're not looking on it like, yo, this is just another reel of reality, what I'm creating. You know what I mean?
No,
anyway.
Obviously, from your accent, you're definitely from Midlands.
Yeah.
What's life like in Birms?
It's beautiful. At the same time as sometimes you can look around and you can look at the people, and because you're born there, you become accustomed to it. And when you become accustomed to it, you start to see cracks. You know what I mean? But I've started to appreciate those cracks because I've started to be the crack filler. Oh. So it develops you.
You're the crack filler?
Yeah.
You know what they say about cracks, innit? You don't feel those cracks, you're going to have to build a new wall, blood.
There you go.
So, yeah, man. Yeah. That's deep still.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
So...
I like that still, little thing you just dropped. That's dope still. I like that still.
So, yeah.
So I don't know much about Birmingham. Like, I know London got north, east, south, west. Like, talk to me about Birmingham, man. Give the people some.
People always go to like the streets and the crews and things like that, but they're all beautiful people. You know what I mean? I know people from certain sets because I've kind of been around, but they're all good people, man. It's just that life happens. Look at EastEnders. Life is a script like that. Like two guys could just be good friends for life, and then something happens and it transpires into an argument, and then one person picks one side and another side, and it grows. But within that, you've got beautiful talent, people up there who good actors that just need the platform. Good artists. Yeah. Then you got like philosophical people who are just good to talk to as well. So it's like, yeah,
it's like, obviously I'm gonna go into the Johnsons and the Burger Boys.
Yeah.
Like that's rife right now, isn't it? Or is it slowed down a bit?
I think it's slowed down a bit, but then I'm saying that because I'm at a different phase of life. Or a lot of them, man, they're at a different phase of life where they're getting more mature now and seeing a wider angle. But then the youngers underneath them are the ones who are causing all the strife and the riffraff. You know what I mean?
It's a lot of energy being wasted, isn't it?
Yeah, but what's beautiful now is that a lot of people are waking up. So through open up their eyes and finding certain knowledge. When the certain people I used to speak to, and I used to think this guy's never gonna cross over. They're crossing over, and they're the ones telling me now about this and that, and you should know this and that. So it's a beautiful thing. I think we should more concentrate on that more than what's transpired before, because that's from the illusion what we was fed into.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? So like I said, life, we've got problems in life, but we're supposed to be solution finders, like gardeners. Gardeners don't look at the garden and think, oh no, my garden looks crap. I won't swear. They look and think, oh, this needs moulding. How am I going to mould it? What do I want it to look like? Do I want a triangle, square? I need to rake up these leaves. Let me rake these leaves up because it's a change of season. So
landscaping.
Yeah. So, but that's what we need to do with the art of life and people's lives. That's why we've created Hood Conscious as well.
Oh, whoa. We're going to get into Hood Conscious still. We're going to get Hood Conscious. Hood Conscious is a platform you created, right?
Yeah, me and my cousin. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, we got Neil in the building. Yo, big up Neil.
Yeah, thank you.
He's co-founder of Hood Conscious.
Co-founder.
Yo, big up Neil. Big
Visionary,
up Neil.
torch carrier.
Oh shit, you got put on right there, GG.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what there, but yeah, man. Collective movement still.
Yeah.
The same.
Yeah.
Energy towards that movement there, man.
Definite power duos. No pun intended, because we're on powers. But yeah.
Powers. So what? You're both what? Cousins?
Cousins. Yeah.
Oh, what, St. Kitts as well?
No. I'm cousins with him.
Through
His dad's side, Jamaican side. Yeah, we're cousins through his father's side, his Jamaican side.
Okay. So that's Neil. Neil is partnership with Cee Dee Situation on Hood Conscious and their cousins, yo. So make sure you go check out Hood Consciousness. We're gonna get into it in a bit, but we're gonna break down the man for a minute and see what he's about. You feel me? So what are you saying, my brother? What's education like? Do you go to college?
I just recently, I'm going to uni, you know.
Okay. Nope.
A global business management course.
Okay.
Just to understand the business world, like have some paper, because it's all about audit trail. You know, have some papers so sure I can listen and understand.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean?
That's what they care about now, innit? The paper.
Yeah.
You can know everything, but if you ain't got no papers, brother,
yeah.
there's nothing out here, innit?
Yeah, definitely.
This is crazy, because really, it shouldn't be.
It's the complete opposite when you look at nature.
Yeah.
It's just to be, really, isn't it? But
how long you been doing that course?
I just started it, you know. I just signed up to it. Well, I signed up to it before the pandemic in 2019. Then the pandemic happened, and I was like, well, I didn't want to take it on because I was working at the same time. So,
speaking of the pandemic, what was it like in Birms when the pandemic was happening? Was it really lockdown?
What's that film? I Am Legend, because I was working in the community. Yeah, I was working with the homeless, so I was in the community, and it was no one was out there. It was weird. Like all the shops were shut down. Yeah, it was weird.
And vaccinations. What's your thoughts on vaccinations?
Well, it's an agenda, isn't it?
Oh shit! You can say what you gotta say. This is powers, bro. No one censored that in our hair, G.
I just say it's an agenda to cause to depopulate the people.
It's a pandemic, and
Yeah.
that word alone just describes it for me.
Yeah.
Pandemic. Yeah, man. You gotta let the people know your mindset, man.
And then the business is what it's business. So if they've rebranded dis-ease, and I say it, break it down like that, they rebranded dis-ease.
Yeah,
so
man.
the old dis-ease, we was kind of getting, we're waking up from it, but this,
New one.
you know what I mean? It's like me hitting you with a jab and you're coming around, but the next one's coming straight away. So yeah,
This die easy.
this, yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
sweet,
yeah,
nice and
yeah,
easy,
yeah,
innit?
yeah, yeah,
Ah.
yeah, definitely.
I think we said it all on the show already a million times, man. We kill off the pagans a million times already, dog. Boy, we can kill them one more time if you want. Still, don't bother.
Now you
me.
know what? Because I'm more in the. I think when you're looking at someone else's plan, you're wasting your own scene or what you're writing. But we concentrate a lot on what other powers are doing, and then we're giving it power by even focusing it. Like I got a line of where you pay attention, attention pays.
Facts.
So it's like I said, if I'm looking at the crack in the wall and I've just seen a crack, then my life. You know what I mean? But if I'm looking like, yo, I can this wall can be beautiful. I can transmute this energy and create something else.
So we manifest what we give energy to.
Definitely.
Do you feel we can achieve what we have to achieve here in this land?
We've already achieved it.
Oh, what's that? What have we achieved?
You gotta realize that you was born whole. I'm getting to the point where I'm realizing I don't really care about a lot of things. When I say that, people look at me like, "Huh, what's wrong with you?" But I don't mean like that. I just mean this is one of many lives. You see what I'm saying? But that's the illusion that this is the only one life, and when you die, you're gonna go hell. But to have that thought alone, you're in hell already. You see what I'm saying? But we're already in heaven, so you wouldn't be here.
I like that because I'm a destiny man.
Yeah.
I think everything's written already.
Yeah.
And I believe life's already done. I believe we're just witnessing a trial.
Yeah.
Literally.
Like I just saying.
I believe in fate as well.
Yeah,
Definitely.
destiny.
Written already.
It's written, man. It's in the books, for God's sake. Like, what are these books telling us then? You know what I'm saying? Where they get revelations from? What are they talking?
Yeah.
We're gonna go into something deeper though, still. But bro, we're gonna hit a break in a second. But
No
bro,
worries.
what are you? Are you spiritual, religious?
Spiritual.
You're a spiritual person, no?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I use that term loosely.
Okay. What you wanna clarify?
It's a concept, isn't it? The first part of that word is con, to block your receptors. So I use that term loosely.
You're a wordsmith.
Yeah.
You're mad.
Yeah.
So you're a spiritual person, man.
Yeah, spiritual energy,
Yeah.
frequency. I like to say.
Yeah, man. You should purchase a spiritual cleansing kit.
Yeah,
Still,
definitely. I think along the journey, there's a subject what I'll come across, and it's called liberal arts. And then when I started to dive into that, it started to make me realize that this vessel, what we love so much, called the body, is just an instrument for
it's a machine.
for energy.
Yeah.
So you could be a trumpet and I could be the drums. We're still going to generate energy.
Powers.
But if you don't know how to use the drums, or you don't know that you're a trumpet, then you kind of lost from there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And get frustrated, and you're making all them weird sounds from out your instrument, and you know what I mean?
I think that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
They don't know who they are.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
definitely.
Yo, I can listen to you all day still. You're deep.
Respect, brother, respect.
Are you mad? Yes, people, we're here with the man himself, Cee Dee Situation.
Powers.
I love that name, man. Where did you get that name from? Where did it come from? How did it originate?
I started a project. I wrote a script back in 2011, 2012. I had a project called The Escape.
Okay.
So I wrote a script about, things what teenagers go through.
Okay.
Peer pressure, drugs,
Yeah.
etc., etc.
What's it called?
The Escape.
The Escape.
As escapism, vices and things like that. I started to run. I put out this thing to get people involved. As they was coming in, I'm creating scenarios for them to act out off the top of my head. And then after that, a lot of them was coming to me and like, "How did you know?" Like one of the youths there, I goes, "Act like you're going home." and you way past your curfew and you're in trouble and and he smashed it, and then afterwards he's like, how do you know I'm always late at home? And then I went to another woman act like a crackhead, and she's like, yo, my reform, how did you know? Like,
Oh, wow.
And then one guy was like, your problem situation, man, your situation. His name's Cupid from West Midlands, from Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
It's like your problem, man. And he's like, yeah, Cee Dee Situation. I was like, oh, but then my first initial C and my middle initials D as well. And so I just thought, I'm running with that. That's how I got the name.
I like
to be
that.
fair.
That's a
Someone
good way to
gave it
give birth
me,
to the name, bruh.
Because my original name was C4, and people from Birmingham and the West Midlands will know me from S Squad.
Oh,
That's a family group what I'm from as well. So
S Squad.
2000, what is it? 2005, 2006,
from like
7,
2005,
8, 9. We kind of built our musical foundation from there, releasing mixtapes on the streets. You know, the old school methods, we selling them on the streets.
The real way.
Is it Piff?
Yeah.
Selling
Piff.
CDs, like hard copies.
Is it Piff? Piff.com.
That Piff.
That Piff.
That Piff, yeah, taking it back to front.
That's
Yeah,
the real
on
way,
there.
bro. People out here buying streams and that, bro.
Yeah,
you ain't fronting that on the street, dog.
Way before streams was the thing, you get me?
So we're cut from that cloth. Then we've been on S Squad was on Channel U and on MTV Base. We've had songs on there. Then we've done little tours and
S
things
Squad.
like that.
It rings a bell to me, you know.
Yeah.
Like it does. I just
Yeah.
can't put the
Yeah,
brand or the logo in my head right now.
because you probably would have heard the music, like there's certain people I've heard of, and it's only now later on I'm like, oh, that's them, man, them from them. You know what I mean? Because them days you will hear the music but not see no imagery. You know what I mean? And then Channel U come and then you know what I mean? People start to drop off the industry and start to do different things. So
S Squad, yeah.
But
So where did your love for poetry come from?
English
lessons.
And then
So it was a childhood thing, yeah?
I had a teacher called Mrs. Lewis, and we used to have like a word of the day kind of thing. And then I think I was just interested in the English language. My dad's kind of a wordsmith. He used to say some big elaborate words, and I'm looking, I'm like, what's that?
You're definitely a wordsmith, though, from what
Get a dictionary.
Just
and then
dealing with you in 5 minutes, definitely.
Yeah.
You're definitely a wordsmith, bro.
Thank you.
You go deep. You go deep.
Thank
Too deep for them. Bro, you're deep for them still. I don't know if they can handle you, you know.
But yeah.
I'm sorry for the girl then.
Yeah, but from early, I used to write poetry in school, but never showed no one what I was writing. No? Yeah, that's where it started from, to be fair.
You know what? I like your poetry still. I love the Love Legacy one that you
thank you.
dropped.
Thank you.
That's a real ladies, man. Smooth talker there, boy.
The visuals was a bit. If you watch that, just don't watch the visuals, man, because I'm supposed to have a woman from each culture come up, and then I'm just talking to the camera, but it just went a bit left, and the two females, bless their cottons, they turned up that day, so respect to them. You know what I mean?
That was good though. The video was good. The words are good. The wordplay is good, man.
Thank you.
100%. But poetry is about leaving a message, isn't it?
Yeah. I say for me it's channeling.
It's channeling.
That's why it's therapeutic for me. I'm channeling whatever I've observed.
What messages what messages do you leave in your poetry?
To be you, hopefully. My thing is I don't want to change no one. I just want to inspire somebody to be thought-provoking.
Thought-provoking.
Yeah. I come from a cloth of thought-provokers. My mum and my dad there. I'll be writing poetry. My dad, I got like 10, 20, and he's like, so what are you going to do with this? You know what I mean?
Okay.
Then my mum I could converse with my mum about anything, so then she'll be like, you know what? You got a wise mind for your age, so don't make no one ever think you're stupid. So I just channel that through writing. Like, writing's therapy for me.
Your mum told you had a wise mind for your age.
Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah, definitely.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that still. How you think. It's how you think, innit? It's like, it's a characteristic,
So
innit?
come from home. My mum will come and tell me about situations, what's going on in her life. I'm like, Mum, I don't really want to know about certain things. But she'll be like, no, what do you think?
Oh.
And then I'll give my feedback, and then she'll give me feedback on what I'm saying.
Oh.
So it
dope.
starts from home.
It does.
And then my mum was like an entrepreneur. She had a clothes business. She had a florist business. She was in the gold and jewelry game as well. So I see my mum not have nothing and say be on benefits. She makes one dry basket. Then a week later you got 10 and 15, like, Mum, what are you doing? And she's like, we're going to get a shop. And like, shop for what? And then she's opening up a florist. She's got a whole different idea. So I come from that cloth. Then I've got aunties who's been like done certain things within the NHS, done certain operations for the first time. Then I've got, on the other side, I've got aunties who's works stamps, passports. I've always had inspirational people around me. Then I got my granddad on my dad's side who's multi-skilled and is like, the wall in that war, I've cut out of that war, I can do the cars, you must be multi-skilled. So it's like so many places to draw inspiration from.
Greatness touched me still.
Yeah,
Man, that's my right there, man.
Thank
When
you.
you talk empowering stuff,
Yeah.
bruh.
Yeah.
Like, that's really what I'm really about, man. What I listen to. I don't really listen to nothing else but
Definitely.
progressive music.
Yeah.
Like, I made a conscious decision to not accept it in my life no more.
Definitely.
And I won't let my children listen to it neither.
Yeah.
Because I want their brains to nurture the right way.
Yeah.
I feel like I said at the beginning when we was talking earlier, I feel like it's a big distraction. A lot of things. It wastes
feel
a
like-
lot of energy, especially in our teen years.
Definitely.
And that's our building years the most. Do you know what I mean?
There's wordplay
I
though.
can't believe it.
There's wordplay because ambition replaces imagination. So we need to spark their imaginations and keep them lit and stop saying, what do you want to be? How are you going to do this? And just make them jump on the table and make it be a surfboard for them. Make it be a surfboard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You might have the first surfer from the UK or whatever. You know what I mean? Just imagination.
You know what? I think Greatness is such a good song. I feel like maybe just do another version, bro. Like bring it,
another version.
man.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like, I mean, you know what? I'm gonna play it for the fandom right now, bro, because I like that song a lot. To be fair,
Thank you.
I like the wordplay on it. So this one is by Cee Dee Situation, the man himself. This one titled Greatness. Hope you lot enjoy it, man.
Dream chasing, wild cream raising. No more mean gazing from these fiends hating. These streets baking, sickened by this sweet craving. As the temperature rises, the heat caves in. Handcuffed, no waving, it's raving that we ain't free and still slaving. Black male because you're a black male. The never ending chase of a dog after its tail. The system is set for you to fail. Pacing like snails, rushing blind, brushing signs that lead to jail. Don't overlook the finer details. That we have strong femininity in our females, but they're the number one target in this world of retail. Now tell me, how can these ships sail? That's why most of us Hail Mary and blow smoke. Cause the life we facing is no joke. But yet still we're the similar faith and restored hope. Streetwise, know these street lies. As the heat flies, someone's child heartbeat dies. And the wonder why our souls cry. They set their goals high. You're not only a statistic, but you're a target. How you think they came up with the name Black Monkey? Take your seat like Rosa Parks did. Break through the boundaries and strike a match and spark it. Never forget how it all started. From kings to garbage. Our history has been tarnished and glazed with deceitful varnish. And we're supposed to disregard this. Be more Moorish, cause the richest is usually the poorest. They don't fight fair, keeping us in this nightmare. It's quite clear that the revolution is right here. So why fear? Taken from the motherland, but on the other hand, they've recovered grands of our resources. Just take a minute to absorb this. They're constantly fixated, saying that we ain't educated and filled with hatred. Disrespect couldn't have been so blatant, bringing their war of Satan. And with this we've been patient. Let's get these facts straightened. That humanity started from greatness.
That's Cee Dee Situation. This one titled Greatness, man. It's a bad boy song. Powerful lyrics. Strong delivery, I think. Strong delivery. And I like the accent of the Birmingham accent still. It's smooth. It is smooth. I can't deny it. It is smooth. So, yo, big up Cee Dee Situation for that one, man. That's dope. As a child growing up, what writers inspired you to start your poetry?
None.
Self-made, huh?
I'm a visual. I take things in visually. Now, tell a lie, you know, people like when I was in school, because I wasn't a big reader growing up, but Shakespeare, you know, the anthology, what they give you in school, and it had like the black and white keys and things like that, and they had certain conversations to say, what do you think about this, and what's he talking about? And then you find out that he's not talking about keys at all. He's talking about being mixed race, being black and white, and them kind of things inspired me. Then I watched Romeo and Juliet, but I watched it, and then things like Hamlet. And when we were talking about certain parts of it, my mind started to create the scene of his wife eating the chicken aggressively at the table and being sinister. I don't know. I like to create words through pictures. I know it sounds cliche, but then I just like to be creative in different ways.
People think you got to have a big vocab, innit, to be a poet, innit?
That comes with time.
It comes with time.
Like there's a lot of studying I've done. Like there's a lot of behind the scene things what I've done, which you probably wouldn't think I've done, but it's practice. Remember, the body is a vessel, so fine tune your instrument to what you want it to be.
Right. But saying that, do you come from a literature background, or do you just let it flow?
Just let it flow.
Just let it flow like water.
But then, it's like I'm saying, from the studying, people think I've studied literature, but I've just studied words.
I feel like you have studied it, but if that's what you're saying,
no,
that's good then, innit?
I just studied
like,
words, yeah.
You delivered then, innit?
Yeah,
you deliver your thing, innit?
You know, sometimes I'm writing and I say a word and I'm like, I don't even, where's that word come from? It's got a rhyming pattern scheme as the other words, yeah. But then I go and research the word, then I find out what the word is.
Okay.
And then I understand its meaning. So self-education's,
that's definitely important.
I'm a big believer of that.
You see the way poets deliver.
Yeah.
To me, it's a bit like battle rap, like how they deliver.
Yeah.
Like, was you a battle rapper by any chance?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say,
Man.
don't deny that one. Cause
Yeah,
I
you
swear
know.
you used to do like freestyle battles.
Yeah, I used to be like a freestyle battle. I seen someone from college the other day, you know, funny enough, and he was like, yo, we was all saying he's going to be a superstar. And I'm like, huh? And he's like, yeah, because the freestyling, I used to freestyle produce.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's where it started from.
Do you still freestyle?
Yeah, but
You're a freestyler.
I've been doing freestyle poetries on my Instagram. So I do like a little 30 seconds, but it's poetry. I do the rapping stuff behind the scenes as a joke. I don't feel that's my lane anymore.
Okay.
I can do it, but I don't.
Have you got another video coming soon?
Yes.
When? What's that called for them?
I'm working on. I've got a few projects already done, but I'm gonna like brush them up. The next project, or the first project, what I'm gonna put out is called Your Own Universe. Your Own Universe, and that should be coming out next year because I got so much things going on at the moment.
You said that in Love Legacy, innit?
I think I do somewhere along the line.
Yeah,
I think I drop it in there.
You do drop. I think you drop it near the end.
Yeah.
Let me be your universe.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't remember the line. Something I don't recite it like that. I would have to say the whole thing to pull up the line. But yeah, Mother Earth, let me be your Mr. Universe.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's kind of like a little hint, like what's coming. Oh. But yeah,
I look forward to that.
You know what? As a writer, and most writers, I don't write every day, but I write constantly, and I've been doing it from 5-6 years ago. Got that poem there, what I put out 2 years ago, 6 years old. So just imagine what else is sitting there.
Boy, you got to drop that work, my bro.
Yeah, it's
got to drop that, man.
It's covered.
What advice do you have for someone wanting to start off poetry?
Just challenge yourself. Don't be afraid to express whatever you want to express. That's what it's there for. It's like you go to a counsellor, but the counsellor just becomes a blank piece of paper for you to verbally write down how you feel. But then when you're a poet, it's just doing it in a creative way. So just feel free to express yourself. Don't feel like, you know what, I've seen my man who's doing poetry now and I need to be like that. Just be you.
Yeah.
And then you challenge yourself to do better, I think, as well.
There might be a new form of poetry in it.
Yeah.
Because you might start off with you being you.
Definitely. Yeah.
When I was younger, my all my primary school teachers told me I was good at poetry.
Yeah.
Like, they all told me that. And I'm a rapper today, so hey, you know what I'm saying? You channel it. Channel it.
It's about finding your own lane in it and just fall within your own artistry.
Definitely.
I think with being creatives, it doesn't matter what field you're in. You should use whatever emotional state you're in to to channel it. Whether you could be a cameraman, capture different angles, which give off different feelings. I'm a writer, so when I write, I can read it back and reflect on where I was emotionally, and then I can make steps from there and move forward. You know what I mean?
And when's that video dropping?
Well, I ain't gonna drop nothing now until next year, to be honest.
Why?
Because of the hood conscious stuff, I got so much things going on. I want to put that platform and do that first because the demand's there for that. And also I want to start to travel and do the circuits as well, to get my name out there. I'm a big performer. I love to perform to people, so I want to come down to London and jump on the poetry circuit and make them hear what I've got to hear, and then that will also help me be able to finish off the body of work as well, because I know what's kicking from what's not kicking, what people are gravitating to from what they're not as well. So yeah.
So hood consciousness is what that's gonna start taking over, yeah?
Yeah, it's just juggling everything. So, when you're providing a service for people, they're both two different services, but the hood conscious has got a bigger following at the moment than my poetry. But obviously, as I'm doing the hood conscious, people are then see my poetry.
Yeah.
So,
but it would though naturally, because that's a platform for everyone, innit?
Yeah.
And you know what, everyone wants to jump on the things, innit? It's a community-based platform. Yeah. So that's Neil, the co-founder of Hood Consciousness as well. Yeah.
And for the record, Hood Conscious, they just probably hear the name and people think it's just some ghetto two-word name, but it actually stands for Hope of Overstanding Diversity.
Bad.
So the hood in there is actually an acronym.
Hope of overstanding diversity.
Yeah.
I like that acronym. I love that still. Yeah. I also like Voice of the Hood. You got that on your thing as well, innit? On your profile.
Yeah.
On the Instagram profile, Voice of the Hood.
Voice of the Hood, yeah. Because that's what we're trying to give the opportunity for the youngers coming up or whatever to express themselves through.
My friend,
yeah,
that name, Hood Consciousness, is perfect for that as well. Because I feel like, it's that time.
Yeah, man.
It is that time. The hood has to be conscious.
Definitely. Yeah.
Definitely. And it has to be, you don't have to be the voice now. Because you don't put yourself up and running through, innit?
Yeah, definitely.
What was that? Yes, bring them hood conscious leaflets, man. So why did you both start it? What was the purpose and what is the aim?
For me, it was just more just having like a change of the ordinary for what was my everyday life. Funny enough, I had this page, Hood Conscious, on Instagram for years, and I just used to post positive quotes. I just always had that in me to want to just promote positive consciousness. So I was putting up like positive memes and quotes on the page. And it wasn't until I was sitting in a cell,
Oh no.
I was actually sitting in a cell and I thought, you know what? If I get bail, my opportunity on this belt, I'm going to change my life and turn it around. You get me? I come out now and I thought, you know what? My mum had this office. He was talking about one of his aunties earlier. That's actually my mum that works in the NHS, when you mentioned NHS.
Yeah.
So my mum, she runs a charity called the Sit With Nourish. And through that charity, she has like office spaces and stuff. So while I was in the cell, I had the time to think, you know what, if I come out, God, give me this opportunity. If I come out, I want to build up, which is what me and him actually done, a media hub. Yeah. So yeah, that's how it began.
Yeah. So for me, I lead off the back of that and then I go into how it all intertwines.
Yeah.
So he's bringing me to this building now.
Yeah.
And we can't get access into the building because the fob's not working. So then I've turned to Neil and I've gone, listen, do you know what we can do with this? But then Neil's looking at me like, how do you know you can't even get into the... You ain't saw the building, you ain't saw nothing. I'm saying, Quasi, there's so much we can do with this, because my journey was 10 years ago. And like I said, I've had that project, and then I had another project with Connections when I'm like 18.
Okay.
Called Ambitious Inc., where I had singers, rappers, producers under me, and I used to get them shows through Connections and pay them all.
Oh, bad.
So
Connections, that was that.
The educational
service.
I've
seen that for years.
young people.
That's still around?
Nah, I don't think he is.
What?
I don't think he is. But I used to work with them a lot from
You used
young.
to be part of the job centre or something.
Yeah. So I used to work with them, but I didn't realise the powers that I had at that age. I'm just doing music. Yeah, I can get on the. Now I look back, I was like, whoa, I could have got I could have expanded it, but it's all been little bowls and chips and things to get to this point. So when my cousin's like, yo, there's this,
It was mad now.
there's this building.
It's like we had an instant alignment on the same path. As soon as we linked up, and I said, look, cuz, look at this building, look at this opportunity.
Yeah.
It's like he already knew. We couldn't get access to the building, but it's like he already knew what
I
was
felt
in
it,
there,
man.
kind of thing.
I felt it from the
Felt
outside.
it.
Yeah, I felt it from the outside.
But yeah, we just had that vision to kind of, because we're blood anyway, because we're family anyway.
That's
it
dope.
just come together naturally, like nothing forced.
It's good to work with family. as well. Like proper,
definitely.
proper. Like you don't know each other inside and out, and you know how you lot work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you lot have chilled,
Yeah.
so you don't know each other.
Definitely.
Definitely.
There's a saying in it.
Yeah.
You can't chill with them, you can't build with them, bro.
100%.
Do you feel me, dog?
100%,
And that is the real deal.
So a funny thing as well is that we got the building and things started to pick up, but then it slowed down quite quick because the pandemic happened.
Yeah.
So
we
it's like,
launched it. Yeah, carry on, sorry. Go on.
yeah. So as we're launching,
Damn.
the pandemic's happened, but then the people want to take back the building because everything's changing around us. The whole society's changing. So we're just in here thinking we need to get as much content as possible out. That's in the hood mics. Then
We literally just built a media hub in this building. It hasn't even been a year. Like, we built a booth, we've had a podcast station, just getting comfortable in there.
Getting comfortable.
And then they've gone and said, oh, they have to
But you know,
charity that
it's destiny, man.
he was under.
It's destiny. Like life is like that, but it's like a bow, innit? You get pulled back.
Yeah.
it's good.
It was a good.
You never know what's coming
I
next,
think it's
innit?
been good for us because we've just learned we're a business. We don't necessarily need a building, but the building just makes us 10 times stronger, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
It gave us incentive, though.
And thinking space.
thinking
Away
space.
from thinking space important, man.
Yeah, 'cause
But-
that's where the birth of the hood mics and meet the artists, the podcast series was birthed from.
I was gonna say that
what I mean?
it's broken down to segments, isn't it?
The most inspiring thing for me from that journey with the youth, what we came across, the love what they gave us, what they were sharing with us, how we was connecting with them. We started to get other companies interested in us and bringing other youth from troubled backgrounds. So doors was just starting to open. So that's one thing where me and Neil, we've just been on it. We always say it's for the community when we look at each other. So
We actually realised the need of what we was doing. Because when we was growing up, we had we had like play centres and clubs that we could attend and that. But nowadays there's a lack of them things.
A lack, mate.
Big lack.
Big time.
So we was doing like workshops for 16 to 25 year olds.
Oh, dope, man.
Coming up there, being able to do freestyles.
Oh, big up yourself.
Expressing himself, podcasts with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cee Dee
Meet
was
the artist,
conducting
yeah?
the podcast.
Yeah, meet the
And
artist.
he's from that background anyway, where we can conduct workshops and what else? You do a lot, man.
Yeah, man.
Emotional intelligence, all of that.
public speaking.
Public
I'm
speaking.
studying to be a emotional intelligence practitioner at the moment. I'm still going through the course.
Yes.
I worked with mental health for 5-6 years. Worked with the homeless, ex-offenders.
Active.
Yeah, so
People's person, huh?
people's person. So just looking at different angles of trauma, basically, because every home has dysfunction.
The fact.
So it's, but what I've started to realise is those set of dysfunctions are going to birth a set of functionality qualities within you in the future.
Facts.
You know what I mean? There's a workshop what I can kind of conduct. I won't give it out, but it will make you realise what you've gone through and how it's moulding you to look forward.
Sorry, is the hub still there?
We've got a new one.
Got a new building
Got
now.
a new
What
building.
we're in process of getting together.
Renovating it.
Yeah, we're just renovating it.
And when would that
It should be up and running by.
I'll say
I'd say-
Feb, March. Give it a bit of time. It could be earlier, but I'll say Feb to March.
I'm planning to get it up and running before the end of the year, but comfortably, yeah.
Yeah.
Feb, March.
be? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work
Oh,
to
these are the leaflets, yeah?
Yeah, that's from when we came down. We came down before. Yeah, man.
So they come from Birmingham, you know. Come down to film the conscious rappers in London, you know.
hold this.
That's big.
You see all these flyers?
That's big.
True flavours, all the feed shop everywhere.
That's big.
Everyone see them.
So we
That's
came
big.
down, man, and there was an influx of talent coming from all different ends of London, and we want to say thank you for embracing us so openly, and we're gonna come back down again to do much more works.
That's big, man. Salute to you lot, man.
That's one thing. What we want to do is interconnect with other communities so we can then raise the consciousness.
Dope.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
When I first heard of you lot, my eyes lit up. I was like, yeah. Conscious hood guys, yeah. I get down with that stuff still. Because it attracted me, innit? I gravitate towards it, innit?
Yeah.
And I've been asking you, innit? Yo,
Yeah.
Can I get hood conscious, please?
Yeah.
I love it, bro. I love the work. I can see the vision. You didn't even pitch to me, but I can see it just from the name alone. And I know you man are walking in the right path already, dog.
Yeah,
So
respect,
salute
thank
to you lot, man.
Same with you, brother. Sorry that I didn't bring down no
Don't worry, man.
no mob merchandise.
Don't worry, bro.
I've only just started this brand. Mob stands for Morals Over Belligerence.
Yes.
Because we don't deal with idiots. Nah, I'm only joking, but yeah.
No, we're not joking. We don't. We're done with that, bro.
I know someone's laughing out there, but I just come up with that.
We've got Hood Conscious merch as well.
Hood Conscious merch.
I'm gonna get it all set up.
Yeah.
You got anything on you now? Put conscious.
No, unfortunately, I forgot. Like I said, I'm going to send them to you.
No stress.
Get some down in the post though. Different.
And Sip Be Nourished as well. Let's big up the charity, what works with West Midlands and Africa, which is my auntie's charity foundation.
So what's the charity?
It's the Sick Be Nourished project, and they're like.
Say it one more time for me.
Sorry.
Sick Be Nourished.
Simply nourished.
Sick Be Nourished.
Sick Be Nourished.
Yeah.
Can you find that online?
Yeah. Should be on that.
Yeah.
What's the site for it?
SBN or Sick Be Nourished, one word. Or if you put in SBN,
Yep.
can't remember if it's .org or something like that.
And that's your
My auntie's, which is my cousin's mum. Yeah.
so
We're like a partnership with that charity because they kind of like sponsor us, and that's how Hood Conscious was birthed through the office space that they offered us.
So please go check that out because they're doing a lot of works between the UK and Africa. A lot of good works is going on.
And what they doing? What are they doing?
They basically provide medical supplies for less fortunate places. So my mum worked in the NHS. She's built up a lot of connects and links where she can get medical supplies and ship them abroad.
Salute.
She's done a lot. In fact, she's shipped to over 13 countries. I knew she's been doing it. For a while. Man. She's got a lot of respect in the community from doing it as well.
Bro, I respect her. What?
I knew it was a real thing when I seen her. She actually shipped an ambulance to.
She shipped that.
She shipped an ambulance
Wait,
to Syria or something.
Stop.
Like that. Serious things have won.
She shipped an ambulance.
Serious.
I seen it there one day. I'm like, Mum, where's the ambulance? Oh, it's gone to Syria. I know it's active like that.
So please get involved and please support the cause because it's all for a good cause, and you probably can find your passion and what you want to do through just supporting others. So yeah, man, get involved.
Oh wow, boy, I'm blown away by that Sick Be.
Sick Be Nourished. Yeah, check them out, man. They're on Instagram as well. The Sick Be Nourished project.
So let me
Sick Be Nourished.
Just type in Sick Be Nourished in Google. Will come up.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Wow. So you're talking about your clothing? You didn't really dig into it.
Morals over belligerence.
Mad.
Yeah. So I started this brand May this year. I started it for my birthday. It's my birthday present.
Oh, wow. What a present, huh? No, that's the best present, bro.
So last year I came up with the name, I think, when we birthed Hood Conscious, but I just want to give a big shout out to my mum, Lolita Sabrina Ward, because she was a fashion designer. She had 2 shops and she used to do fashion shows, so I'm just keeping her legacy alive through this name and bringing something positive back to the community, because there's so much young people out there with morals, and I think they go under the radar for the ones who are belligerent. So this brand's for you guys, man. Just keep your head up, be unique. You know what I mean? If you're geeky, do your thing, man. We need you. Yeah, so check out the brand. You can check out that brand on Instagram as well. Got Instagram. Morals over belligerence, all one word. Please check out Hood Conscious as well, because we've got a lot of merch on there coming as well.
I like your tracksuits.
Thank you.
I like the tracksuits.
They're coming. They'll be here by like November.
Did you draw it up or did you source it?
I source it, but then I do my own designs and send them to him, and then my supplier will send me designs as well. So I got a good connect, so I'm blessed to work with them. Yeah.
You got a lot on your plate though, man.
Yeah, man.
A lot of energy, man.
Hungry though, want to eat.
Hungry,
Want to eat.
Yeah.
It's that time,
You know what I
man.
mean?
We're hungry.
And I think to make a change, you just gotta start with change. You know what I mean? Like, you look at certain people and you're like, wow, but they just try. They just think, you know what, try it. That's what I want. People around me who you give them an idea and they're like, yo, that can work. I can help you with this. You need to be around people like that to to birth things. You can't be around the naysayers. You gotta push them to one side and focus. Put your horse blinkers on, as my mum would say.
Definitely.
And just focus on what you need to do.
I can see it growing crazy.
Yeah.
Only the fact here, because you bring the hood out. You bring people out of the community into your involvement into what you lot do.
Yeah.
So I can see it being a big thing in Birmingham. I'm just glad to have you lot here.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm blessed the mic today because about 5 years time, you get me? Because this is legacy.
Yeah,
Glad
You get
to
what I'm
be here
saying?
too, man.
Definitely.
Thanks for having us.
No,
you.
salute to you lot, bro. What do you mean? Like, you lot took the time to come out. But let's go into some conscious shit.
Yeah.
Because I know we're here for that, innit, bruv?
Yeah.
What's you lot's thoughts, on Malcolm versus Martin? Who inspired you lot more?
Both are different attributes. Given time, you gotta use one or the other for different times. There's a time where you gotta sit down there, be reserved, and articulate your point,
Yeah.
and skin the cat differently. And then there's another time where you just gotta raise war, because before you can get to love, you gotta go through war, whether that's externally or internally.
You're right.
So I say both.
Yeah, I think they both definitely bring different attributes to, you know what I mean, things that can help.
Yeah, definitely.
When you say raise war, definitely Malcolm X came to mind, because I know that he was more about that.
By any means
by
necessary.
any means necessary kind of
You get what I'm trying to
mentality.
say? But then there's the Martin Luther King, where you can see a man who's on the same level as you. You gotta show love, and then you can learn and teach.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But then we might go to the war for a bit. Then we might go back. It's a balance of the two.
It's a balance of the two,
Yeah.
but them man were at war though, innit? Really? Like, they were at war the whole time.
Yeah,
There was.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But then
Martin's marching and dogs are biting up your marchers, bro. Like,
Yeah.
No, you're right.
I can't get down with that shit. I'm on Martin, bro.
yeah,
Straight smoke, bro.
yeah.
Until you man behave, bro.
And you know the only
That's it,
reason
innit?
why I say it like that, because I feel like the government kind of set them up for them to have that narrative for you to pick a side.
Facts.
But then it's like chilling with the goons and you're the nerd. The goons need you.
Yeah, you're right.
But then the nerd, you need the goons.
Yeah, you're right.
See what I'm saying? So
You see the situation there, yeah?
That name suits him,
you
innit?
know what I mean? So
He sees the situation.
it's like, don't pick a side, find who you are and then fit into the picture. Don't pick a side, because there's only one picture, man. There's
No, you're
one
right.
side to the picture.
You're right.
We're
You're
all
right.
in different boats facing the same wave.
I gave you 2 boxes. You said, nah. I want the
Yeah.
third one over there. Hiding. That's what being woke is about, though.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, you
100%.
don't just think the two.
Think
free.
It's true. Open-mindedness and
But-
you think outside the box.
Yeah.
That's how,
You gotta think holistically.
Yeah.
And if you're just thinking about self, if you're thinking about you're not thinking holistically, it's just always a we. You know what I mean?
All right, I'm gonna ask you a question. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's about Britain. Do you think Britain's racist?
Do I think?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Why?
But it's covert. It's covert these days. The truth being is, they understand the levels of DNA.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 9 DNA strands in the maximum DNA. Some of us have 9 strands. Some of us have 6.
9 strands on a double. Was it double?
I can't.
Double helix?
I'm paraphrasing.
You got the helix.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's 9 strands, and then you've got ones with 6 strands.
Okay.
And I'm paraphrasing, so you have to go do your research. But there's a certain documentation what's come out, and they know who's who. So racism.
Wait. Sorry. What do you mean they know who's who? 'Cause this is deep. I'm like. What do you mean they know who's who?
They know who's who. So they know who's got the 9 strands and who's got the 6 strands.
And what does that mean? The 9 and the 6s.
So yeah, think about it. The 9 strands that means you're susceptible to more energy. Your instrument, you've got a wider scale. Say that we're all keyboards. You've got a wider scale on your instrument to play your keys.
Mad.
And then you've got other people who've got a smaller scale to play their keys.
Okay.
You get me? Then when you look 3, 6, 9, then you think about Tesla, then there's probably people with 3. So then certain people have 1 dimension and certain people have 2 dimensions, certain people have 3 dimension. But everybody plays their purpose. You need a 1 dimension to have a 5th dimension, because then you've got the differences from polarity, innit? The one can say, I see just this, and then the one's right to the five sometimes, and the five's right to the one. Everyone's just playing their position. You know what I mean?
You're a wise man.
You get me? The Most High don't make no mistakes. So,
Don't make no mistakes.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't.
Powers.
Imperfect perfections, mate. That's crazy. That's crazy. Do you feel like the black and white divide always exists?
That's a paradigm created to trap people.
I like the way your eyes went left to right, then
Yeah.
boom, the answer come out.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's a paradigm. Because I just like clean-hearted people. I love my black people, you get me? I'm pro-black.
Yeah.
But I like clean-hearted people.
Okay.
Because not everybody in your family is clean-hearted.
Facts, bro.
I mean,
Facts, bro.
and it takes water to make blood. Everybody, we was all once water at one stage, and we came together, and then we blood. You see what I'm saying? So,
Nah, he's deep though. Like
See what I'm saying?
every
So-
answer's coming the killing off Khalid. Like, what can I say, brother? What can I say? Martin, do you smoke?
yeah,
Do you drink?
yeah, I drink, but I'm more of a smoker than a drinker.
Okay.
Trying to cut it out though. Trying.
Since you lot do hood consciousness, yeah,
Yeah.
you got a lot of youths coming through, don't you?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Do you feel we need to educate the youths?
Yeah.
Like, go
I feel like times moved on, but education hasn't moved with the times.
whoa.
The academics is still 19, whatever. How do you expect the kids to grasp it and evolve? But it's a part of the illusion, though, isn't it? If you keep them with old teachings, then you put them into this new world, it's going to form a, what's it called? Cognitive dissonance. So they go through stress, innit? Going through puberty, your body's changing, understanding, hold on, I'm this vessel, and then you've got old teachings, and then you're going into this another world. It's confusing. It's confusing for us, even though we was closer to like nature. It's confusing for us. It was confusing for the parents before, because they put dysfunction and stressing on people for no reason. You know what I mean?
Mad.
For no reason.
It's like you understand it better than a lot of people.
I'm just aware,
Yeah, you're 100% aware.
but I'm no better than no one else.
Nah, but you're woke.
I'm just
You're
aware.
woke, gang G.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Thank
every
you.
answer you're dropping is like,
Thank you.
oh shit, I didn't see that angle there, but yeah,
Yeah.
nah, it's dope, man.
Thank
I
you.
rate it. I rate
Thank
it,
you.
bro. I rate it, bro. Powers, are you mad? We're still here, you know. We see the situation. I love that
Yeah,
name.
Powers.
I can't stop lying.
You know what?
It's
100 eyes. I like that name too, though, man.
Thank
It's
you.
like this. It's similar. It's like you're the left hand to my name.
See the situation. 100 eyes.
Yeah.
What
You
say?
need
Collab-
100. You need
collab-
100 eyes to see the situation,
But
and that gives you powers. Yeah.
Bruv, I gave you powers.
Let
for
me put
real,
my
for
hood
real,
on, man,
for
and let's
real,
get
for real,
conscious.
for real.
yeah, bars.
My friend, you're a poet, yeah?
Yeah. Definitely.
But do you have any other hidden talents? You sing?
Nah, I rap still. Edit.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm a spokesperson. You could say, what's it called? Public speaker.
Public speaker, yeah.
Qualified.
Qualified, obviously.
Yeah, and I just work
Man
with
of
the
many
community.
trades, huh?
Yeah. Write scripts.
That's where you're getting into
Could say I'm a
graphic-
counsellor, business consultant,
graphic designs.
graphic designs,
Oh, Claude.
logos.
Do you sleep?
No. No. That's one thing what. Even when I came down, I was supposed to meet some other poets, yeah. So I've come down, I landed in Victoria. So I'm phoning them and they're like, imagine I'm not driving, so they're like, yeah, we're in North, man, just jump on the train, 45 minutes, you'd be there. And I'm like, I worked the night before coming down, so I finished work at 7. Just came straight down here. You know what I mean?
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man. I'm only showing that to the world that if you want something, you gotta get it. Those who are,
No, for real.
you know what I mean, busy, focused on getting it while other people are sleeping. So,
For real.
how badly do you want to change your life?
No, for real. What is your favourite genre of music? So I didn't get to ask you that earlier.
I don't really have a favourite genre, to be fair. I'm eclectic when it comes to it. One day you might catch me on an R&B. I've been on kind of like slower jams of late.
Okay.
I find it peaceful. Then you might hear me playing some crud, even unconscious, because I'm on that energy.
Yeah, but it
You know what I
works
mean?
though, innit? If
I
you're
wanna
working
hype
out or
myself up
something.
to go gym or something.
What?
Or, you know what I mean?
If you in gym?
Yeah. So
But you're maxing out, G.
classical on the way here. She was like, "You want the classical?" I'm like, "Yeah. Just calm me down, keep me
You know, you're right.
on point."
Back in
So,
the day,
Yeah,
put on the glasses, a suit, classical music, bro.
yeah.
You can get away with anything out here, Gigi.
And then I'm from like the drum and bass, the birth of drum and bass, hip hop, reggae, R&B. You get me? A bit of RCDC, even though I don't really like what they're talking about, but their drummers are amazing. Like them rock drummers, you don't get no better. So like I was saying, it's just finding the beauty in whatever I listen to at that time.
When we were talking earlier about, you said to me, you just like clean-hearted people.
Yeah.
So describe to me your perfect world.
My perfect world is imperfect.
I should have known that, innit? I set him up for that one, innit?
Yeah. My perfect world is imperfect, but it's just understanding the curvature, innit? Like remember, perfection is a straight line, but nothing created is created from straight lines.
Alright, cool. Are you a flat earth or you're globe earth?
I'm both.
Elaborate, please. What do you mean?
Like I sit on the fence with it. Like if you got a coin, somebody at home, if you're listening, pick up a coin and spin the coin on a surface. There you got a flat surface which is spinning, because remember everything's oscillating because everything's frequencies. So a flat surface spinning then creates a dome. Both.
I ain't heard that. But yeah, that makes sense.
But if you this is how they get people.
So that's heliocentric,
So
innit?
break down the truth. You give A and B of the truth, but A and B is still the truth. It's like my left and right hand, pick one. But they're both still hands.
Mad.
I swear, me and you had this flat Earth conversation as well. When he broke it down to me,
That
it
broke
made
it.
sense as
I
well.
heard
Like,
that.
I
Still.
was like, rah. You can look at things from two different viewpoints, innit?
Yeah.
And it still makes sense.
See
You
the
get me?
situation there, yeah?
So it's just like flipping a coin. Everybody looks at the head and tails, but no one looks at the little string. There's
Yeah.
a third side to a coin what everybody misses.
Mad. Bro,
Yeah.
this has been a pleasure, bro. Like,
Likewise, bro.
I
Thank
wish you
you.
had more time.
Thank
And
you.
know what? I wish I spoke to you on the phone first, bro. Because I would have. You blew my mind already. Like, it's
just
early morning. It's early rising, bro.
It's just the beginning, bro.
It's early rising, bro.
It's just the beginning.
Mad. But yo, I'm gonna get a little freestyle poetry from you. Is that alright?
Yeah, I got a piece what I can.
You got a
I
piece?
just I
Do
just
you
do
need
the
instrumental? Do you need anything?
Nah, I just do it a cappella. To be fair,
Alright. Cool.
yeah, it's called New World Aura. Yeah,
New World
Aura,
Aura.
not order, Aura,
Aura. A-U.
R-A.
A-U-R-A.
Living in the UK can be sinister because the Prime Minister wants to dig you 6 foot deep, trying to get you to 7. But since 11, I realised that those numbers were significant. Double the existence of duality, our reality can't be permanently concrete, classified, stereotyped, while being subject to a system which is problematic to our society. Humanity transcends to become emotionlessly robotic as the hypnotic sets its equilibrium, unstabilizing the natural balance of nature, psychologically confined to walk blind without the acknowledgement that freedom is something we're born with. The enemy plays into the remedy, causing mathematics, dramatic chess moves like acrobatics, sucking away our energy and its statics. Governs, meant to keep us attached to the master's puppet strings. Ain't that a thing? Lying about their resources, forcing their endorsements, programming their courses, creating laws with hidden flaws with lifetime clause. Every newborn is registered to their rota, finalising their quota. Enslaved are those not brave enough to seek and die for the truth. In this new world order, the true word's aura is ignored and made smaller. Warring for no reason, treason, covering corruption with their subtle abduction. Collective consciousness now malfunction. Abu, Saskai with their mass seduction, causing the masses to kiss asses, leaving them suffering in comfort, not realising the world is filled with abundance. We are all redundant, working jobs just to be just above broke. the wealthy choke, knowing that the commoners is all that matters. Now that the commoners keeping up with the Joneses to keep their pockets fatter. But as the world shatters and clatters, let those asleep awake to turn up the heat for our souls to bake. But what is great is that the curator is the main demonstrator of the new world order. Powers, man.
Wow. Bruh. Bruh.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Bruh. Well, you'll drop another one. Fuck it.
Yeah, man. It's myself, Cee Dee Situation. Just been on the Powers platform. Powers and more powers to powers. Follow Hood Conscious on Instagram. At Hood Conscious. Or myself, Cee Dee Situation. At C_D_Situation on Instagram. Or Hood Conscious on Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat. Yeah, man. Enough love to Powers for having me on their platform. Check them out. Love, light, and prosperity.